Executive of Advantage Travel Partnership, which represents travel agencies across the UK. You must feel a sense of relief, Julia, and a big smile with this.
Oh, absolutely. And we really cannot stop smiling after what has been a very, very difficult trading period. To finally be able to help customers on their journeys and start to dream again. Seems pretty surreal at the moment, but very positive news indeed.
Remind us what the rules are.
Okay, so from the 11th of February, as announced yesterday by the Transport Secretary, anybody that has a full vaccination status, and that is a 2-dose of 2, people are asking that today, so that's if you've been double vaccinated, you will be able to travel back into the UK without the need of taking any COVID testing whatsoever. The only requirement, which is different to what people pre-pandemic would have been used to doing, is a passenger locator form, and that's just essentially details that you need to complete before you return back into the UK. We've also seen changes yesterday announced for those that are not fully vaccinated or not unvaccinated, where they can travel back into the UK. They'll need to take a pre-departure test before they get on the plane back to the UK, and a day 2 PCR test. The rules are simplified. There are still some restrictions in place, but simplified for all travellers coming back into the UK.
Well, great news indeed. I wonder what other places that people are now starting to dream and are booking for or and about.
Well, the biggest seller really at this time of year is Spain and the Canary Islands. The reason I said about back into the UK is what we can't get too excited about is unfortunately there are still many restrictions in destinations. So right. Spain, for example, they require everybody over 12, obviously including children, to be fully vaccinated. So they're the sorts of things you have to look out for. But certainly Canary Islands, Balearics, Spain, Greece are all our top performing destinations. We are seeing some long-haul USA, Dubai, that's coming through, and Mexico, very popular. So some really great destinations to really be thinking about now.
And of course, it is a sort of carrot and stick because you want people to travel, but at the same time, people will be looking out and seeing whether they might still be able to get a bargain because they've also been tightening their pockets. Are there bargains to be had?
It depends what a bargain is, what people think about bargains. I think what I would say, there are some really great deals out there. I mean, the travel industry has not traded for really 20 months, so it's in a really difficult state. So what we want to do and what we focus on doing is making sure we can give really great expertise, great value that everybody was used to getting before, making sure we can deliver that, to enable people to really think about, even if they've got their bit tight on the purse strings right now, it's tough for everybody. How can they really get the best holiday for them at the budget they want? So there are lots out there. And it's engaging with a travel agent, a travel professional to really help hold their hands as well.
And one of the concerns people may have is if they're going long haul rather than short haul, about sitting in an aeroplane, about how, in the light of what we've been through over the past 2 years, about how sort of it's being maintained and how safe they will be travelling long distance. What would you say to them?
I think that's a really valid point, and one thing that the industry, airlines in particular, have worked really hard at ensuring that they are doing everything they can to mitigate, any risk whatsoever. That's something that aviation has always been very, is clearly very important. And number one is safety. So, for example, extra hygiene protocols, cleaning aircraft much more regularly, and face masks. Face masks on every flight are mandatory, so that's not going away. And principally, that's really to, one, make sure there are safety protocols in place, but also there are different countries with different mask rules, so it would be very complicated if you had a different protocols in place. So there are lots of protocols already. They're still in place to make sure that everyone can travel, feel safe, feel comfortable, and enjoy their flights, even if they have to wear a mask.
Well, listen, bask in the joy of this moment. Thank you so much, Julia, for joining us on the programme. That is Julia Bue-Said, who is the Chief Executive of Advantage Travel Partnership.